Masculinity is not toxic, it's more so absent from society. And I'm going to do my best for this video not to sound like some kind of a manifesto. I'm 33. So when I grew up seeing movies with truly masculine figures who were the hero of the movie, saving the lady, beating the bad guys. Your Arnold Schwarzenegger, your Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis, all these bad motherfuckers that you saw in movies showing up to save the day and always try and do the right thing. That's not so much the case anymore, and I'm not going to get into the politics of DEI in movies and all those kind of things. That's not the problem. The problem is that when masculinity is shown in many media forms these days, it's shown to be the bad thing. It's shown to be somebody that's a fucking idiot and doesn't know what they're doing, as what happens in a lot of family TV shows. Now, that's gone on for a long time. The degradation of the father figure in the family. Look at Family Guy, look at The Simpsons, look at Malcolm in the Middle. All silly, funny shows. I'm not saying not to watch them. But overwhelmingly, when you watch those shows, it makes the father out to be a complete idiot. And I'm not going to argue the intelligence of Homer Simpson and Peter Griffin. But those men in those shows are the head of a family who show up and go to work every day, even though they hate their jobs, and show up and provide for the family. They are made to literally be a cartoon of what the father figure is. But if you look past it and look at the depth and the structure of what that family unit is, it's a father, it's a mother, it's a son, it's a daughter, it's a baby, and a dog. Like, same format for all shows. That's like the dream these days. Imagine if you can do that. The wife stays at home and looks after the kids. And don't worry, ladies, I'm not saying that you have to stay home, but I'm saying the masculine dream is being able to provide for your family so that your wife doesn't have to work. If she wants to, she can. In my own dynamic with my partner, we are working to create that environment where I will be the sole provider in the house and she will look after the kids in the house. She will still work, but she will work on things that bring her joy and fulfillment instead of working because she has to. I'm a long way off that because we've got some business building to do, but that is my goal. So when I see a show like that exist, I love those shows, but it does also bring me a bit of sadness that people watch them and see this dude who's living the dream, doing the work to support his family, and is made look like a fucking idiot. The whole theme of this video, that masculinity is not toxic, it's absent. There's some places where this shows up in a really obvious way that to me is fucking huge, but it seems so small. The gym where I train has a unisex bathroom. So men and women share the same facility. The young men, the teenagers, sometimes the adults, but more often than not, it's the teenagers who have not been having that strong masculine role model to bring them up and give them values. Piss all over the seat. They leave the sit up and piss all over the bowl. They piss all over the floor, knowing full well that a woman's going to have to walk in there and will not be able to sit down comfortably. She also doesn't have the option to stand up and piss. Yet they don't give a fuck. There's times where I catch some of them and I cannot help but say, listen, you little shit, go in and wipe your piss off the seat before a lady has to walk in here and do it for you. They've been babied and coddled and brought up in a way where everything is sorted out for them, and in their own homes, nobody is giving them that clear masculine guidance on something as simple as cleaning your piss off the toilet seat. I'm not sitting here pretending to be some kind of angel that's never done that. I've done it. I will probably do it this week. I'll probably do it next week in my own home. I will forget when a dribble or two of piss hits the seat. I do my best to try and remember to clean it up and try to make it my default. That's owning up to my own shit, or rather owning up to my own piss, which is what I call standing with integrity. Because standing with integrity is not doing the right thing all the time. It's knowing what the right thing is, and when you step away from that line, looking back over at it and stepping back to it. Because one of my favorite lines in recent times, and I'm going to bang like a drum, when men walk with integrity, women and children walk in safety. And it might sound very silly to focus on something small like where piss is going in a bathroom, but if you use that as your default to build the rest of the habits of your life, you can start to be a divine masculine being and start making better steps to do things like getting back to opening the door for a lady, letting her get on the bus first before you in the queue, doing basic things that may be viewed negatively in this world as doing the chivalry thing, but taking those small steps and trying to help your fellow man, woman, child, whoever is beside you, and aiming to do the right thing all the time will start to produce a better society. My name is Matt. I'm the Betterman coach. If this is the first time you're ever seeing me, subscribe to this channel if you like what I'm on about. I'm on a mission to help a million men become the best version of themselves. And while talking about pissing on toilet seats might sound silly, it's one step closer to those million men being a better version of themselves. So comment, like, do all of that stuff if you liked it. If you didn't like it, you can unlike. That also is a thing, I think. Tell me in the comments if I sound like a lunatic, if I sound like the next Andrew Tate, but I don't think I do. If you've got any ideas for more videos for me to talk about these kind of topics, lay it on me. See you in the next video.